It is my pleasure to officially open the 2015 District Conference Rotary Family Vacation. There is nothing, and you've heard it, and there is not a person in this room who has been a governor or higher up that will tell you anything other than the president is important. And with that in mind, it has been said by many people within Rotary, myself included, there is no more important position than that of the club president. It is just that simple. Those of us in administrative roles have a title, but without each of you, we truly don't exist. There is no purpose for us. And remember one other thing too. Everybody who's a past district governor was at one point a club president. Actually, mine was 10 years ago, and our theme was Celebrate Rotary, and we really did. As a matter of fact, I would almost challenge every club or every past district governor, going all the way back to Chuck. I bet you can still remember the theme of your presidential year. And incidentally, speaking of themes, I don't know if anybody noticed, but some of the newcomers, this theme right back here was the theme for past international president Chuck Keller. Chuck, you are here, aren't you? There you are, all the way in the back, so hey. And just a show of hands, how many are first-time attendees at a conference? Quite a few. Excellent, excellent. And welcome. And I will also share, since the newer attendees may not know, two very important things happened during Chuck's year. One was, I noticed a lot of the first-time attendees were females. You would not have been a member before Chuck's year. Hey, lady with the glasses, I heard her. Or without the glasses today. Okay. All right. And something else very important and near and dear to all of us as Rotarians, that is the year the polio campaign really took roots. A double woohoo. So if you have an opportunity and you have not met Chuck, please do so. You'll find him a very amenable man, and he is full of Rotary knowledge, and quite frankly, he's just a hell of a lot of fun to be around. But Chuck, thank you for all you've done. All right. Now, as I just said, we do have in our midst a past international president and a current Rotary International president, and without even consulting them on this one, I believe they would share the same story about a club president. You are important. Now, as this year's class looks back, I hope you can look and say one thing. I had fun. I know I sure as hell had fun, and I hope you did too. Those of you who were at PETS, you knew my mantra was three goals, right, presidents? What were they? Have fun. Goal number 2. And goal number 3? Have fun, absolutely. So I hope you did. As I look back, I can only say one thing. Thank you. Actually, I'll say a few more things. I'm not that short, you know that. Thank you for helping make this year a great success with all the projects done in the communities. As a district, and this is astounding, we are easily over $1 million in dedicated and in-kind services. $1 million from 40 clubs. That, you get my round of applause on that. Thank you for being there to answer all my questions. And very seriously, thank you for learning to utilize Rotary Club Central. Yeah, and it was a pain sometimes. Well, I'm a pain all the time, we know that. But we all had goals, and by and large, we achieved them. Thank you for all your efforts in recruiting new members and re-engaging current members. The numbers really may not show the efforts, but I do know each and every one of you worked hard to maintain the integrity of the club. Thank you for participating in the Youth Exchange Program. As you look around the room, there's 11 students between our inbounds and outbounds sitting around the room. All right? And when you are in the Youth Exchange Program, you not only share a piece of yourself, you learn about another culture. Thank you for promoting the Rotary Foundation. We had a great year. Hope there's still a little bit more to record, though. We have a few more days. Thank you for having me at your clubs and at many of the events. Sue and I truly had a great time this year, and like many of you, I will be sad to see it end. But I hope all of you will continue to be a beacon for your clubs and instrumental in its future success. And what I am getting at, actually, Chuck Keller and I had a conversation, I believe it was a week and a half ago. And he said, I hope you just don't fade into the woodwork, so to speak, or pass along. And I'm not. And I hope you don't either. All right? As a matter of fact, some of you have already heard it. I now will start my training to be this district's foundation chair, which I'll take over from George and Colleen in another year. So if you thought you were getting rid of me, you're not. You got me for a while. We really did shine the light on our communities. We focused a beacon on the world. We lit a candle to break the darkness, and we showed mankind that we are truly a people in service and peace. My club presidents, president-elects, guests, friends, we really did light up Rotary this year. We really did. And we have celebrated 110 years of Rotary in the world. And in 2 more years, we will celebrate 100 years of the Rotary Foundation. And that will be in 2017 at the Atlanta Convention. And for those of you who remember a bus trip to Chicago, Mark's thinking about putting a bus trip to Atlanta together. So anybody wants to get on board, we can start accepting that. But this weekend, we celebrate your success. My friends, this is your weekend to enjoy, experience, and participate. This is your Rotary Family Vacation. And now it is my great pleasure to welcome to the stage the next District Governor of 7330, a man who I know will lead this district to a new level of excitement and will do one phenomenal job. Will you please help me welcome our 2015-2016 District Governor, Matt Dowling.
As Mark invited me to make a few remarks here at lunch today, especially to my presidents-elect, I started thinking and I started wondering what I would share with you. And then I opened my mail and I received, not a bill, although that's what most of my mail is, but what I received second most of, a solicitation from a nonprofit. And they were asking us to make a donation, and they had put together a capital campaign. And the capital campaign they had titled, Honoring the Past, Celebrating the Present, and Building the Future. And I thought about our district conference this weekend. And isn't that what we've come together to do? We're here today to honor our past, our rich heritage, and all the Rotarians and the Rotary work that has been done before us. We're here to celebrate the present. Everything that our club presidents that have 12 more days have accomplished, everything that District Governor Mark has accomplished, we're here this weekend to celebrate. But not only that, we're here to build the future. And building the future is not always an easy thing to do. You have to have vision. You have to put together a plan. You have to recruit the right people. So many times when you put together a group, a nonprofit, a board of directors, you get people that seem to fizzle out a little bit. You have great expectations for them, but they don't do everything that the group had expected. Those people aren't in this room today. They're not within our Rotary clubs, because our Rotary clubs have people that are strong and vibrant and help to do the work of Rotary. Presidents-elect, how many presidents-elect do we have in the room? I saw Thaddeus, I see Randall. We have some presidents-elect in the room. And while you're in the minority of the people at the tables, feel privileged because I'm going to speak directly to you. You have 12 days. 12 days to get your troops in gear, get them mobilized, and get them ready to have the best year of Rotary that we've ever seen. once those 12 days are up, and I keep sharing this number with you, you'll have a finite period of time to be able to accomplish your goals. That period of time, broken down into minutes, will be 527,040 minutes. That seems like a lot. You have an extra day because it's a leap year. But you're going to need every minute of that time. So don't waste it. Be prepared to take office. Be prepared to do great things. Now, District Governor Mark shared with his presidents a few moments ago that you should be a beacon steel. You know, it's funny how you think that you have come to this apex in your Rotary career and you're done. I thought that several years ago. I was done being a president. I was going to sit in my cushy board position, and maybe I would take on the role of treasurer at some point in time. That's not the plans that the other Rotarians in the district had. So you never know what you're going to be asked to do in the future. But Mark asked you to continue to be a beacon. So I asked the presidents here today to lend a helping hand to the presidents-elect, because you are a great resource. In 2015, so much has been done. Our Potty Mouth campaign, which was a lot of fun and fit District Governor Mark's sense of humor perfectly, raised a huge amount for the Rotary Foundation. And I hope they'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow as we get into the foundation. But in 2016, there's so much more that we need to do. Our presidents-elect have gone to pets, they've gone to post-pets, they've been trained and retrained and untrained and sent about 1,000 emails. One of the things we've been talking about a lot to that group of presidents-elect is something new within the district that we're calling a balanced scorecard. The balanced scorecard is something that I hope all of you Rotarians will take a few moments to look at and to learn, because it's really a roadmap to a healthy and successful club year. And we're going to do that in 2016. You know, we look at the polio campaign, and District Governor Mark talked a little bit about that. And if you saw the commercials and advertisements over the past couple years, they've said, we are this close. And we really are. We're this close to eradicating a disease that used to afflict millions and millions of people. In 2016, we have to work to continue that goal. So there's so much more to do. Not only that, we will join together in our clubs for fellowship, to serve our local communities, and really to do so much more. Rotary is a gift to all of us. Rotary is something that we can use to create friendships, to create and forge business exchanges. Rotary is something that gives us more than we put into it. But this year, you're being asked not only to receive a gift, but to be a gift to the world. So with that, I welcome you to this year's district conference. Thank you for taking a couple moments to listen to me, and I wish you all a very great year. And this weekend, as we come together to honor our past, to celebrate our present, and to build our future, I wish you all of the best.